We'll always recommend getting packing paper. Here is a 1 ream of packing paper. We should be able to pick this up for around about £20 for the whole ream. This amount of paper will do a standard size kitchen and have enough to spare. We obviously use bubble wrap here, but bubble wrap we're going to use for our fragile, our china items, or anything which is large and won't fit in a box. So we do use this, but primarily packing paper. It is unprinted newspaper. It just doesn't have any of the toxicity that comes with newspapers, and it's easy to recycle. Let's have a look at how we wrap glasses. Very simply, we're trying to make a crumple zone around the glass. So I want to scrunch the paper up to try and create a protective layer, which is going to stop the glasses hitting together. Doesn't need to be any more complicated than that. And I'm going to put it into my box. So when it comes to packing plates or other bowls and ceramics, we want to make sure again that we create a sort of crumple zone around it, so there's no ceramic on ceramic and there's no movement in the box. That's going to be the most important thing. So we're going to wrap it in a very similar way. The important thing with plates is I'm going to stack them vertically and not have them laying flat horizontally. This is in case there's an accident and a box is dropped, it's going to save how many of those plates get damaged in the stack. When I start to fill the box, it's really important there's no movement in there. So when I see gaps in there, I take my paper, I'm going to scrunch it up and stuff it into those holes. When I've got an idea of all my plates in one place, I want to see if there's any other items I can fit in there. So here I've got some more glass and fragile items. Difficult to wrap like the plates, but very similar to the glasses. With these ones here, the focus is going to be on the base, so I'm going to stand them this way round and make sure we've got most of the padding around the top. So here we go. You can see we've got our plates stacked nice and vertically here, and there is a little bit of space in the box here where I can move things. So really, before I finish this off, we want to stop the movement. So here I've got some non-breakable cups. I can just put these down into the gaps, and you can see here on the edges to stop the movement is where I'm going to scrunch up paper to stop that. Ultimately creating a box which isn't going to have any movement in it at all, and there's no ceramic or china on china at all. So here is a prime example of boxes which haven't been packed correctly. When we have boxes which are half full and they get put in the bottom of a stack, you can see how they just don't have the strength to maintain. Now, these are boxes of books which are to be donated to charity, and as they've been packed, if you look now, the bottom box here is causing issues. Some of these boxes may be packed correctly, it just takes one in the stack to cause issues. So if we have a look at this box here as an example, again, these are, we can just see the void in the top here. So where we have the weight of other boxes on top of it here, it's just going to squash it, and you can see the issues we've had on our tower there. So when we have this as an example, what we want to do is fill this top area up, whether it's with more books, which will be ideal, or whether we get something softer, cushions, fabrics, any clothes. We just want to make sure that there's no void space that's going to collapse once it's in the stack. So let's have a little look at how we pack loose items from drawers and cupboards. Now, we don't want to just put the items straight into the box. They're going to go everywhere. It's going to be messy. So we're going to look at how we can wrap them using packing paper, nice and simple. Now, I'm in the kitchen, so we're going to look at items from kitchen drawers, but really this could come from anywhere in the house. Your random drawer that every household has of bits and pieces, stuff from the bathroom cupboard, bedside tables, anything where you've got a lot of loose items that we want to stay together, but don't necessarily need wrapping for protection. It's just more to organize them. So I'm going to take some spoons here and we're going to wrap them in our packing paper. doesn't need to be any more complicated than that. We can, if we are worried they're going to spill out, add a little bit of tape, but in a box which is packed and stuffed well, that can go straight in and keep those items all together.